Hey, how's it going? It's Heather with Papers, Caffeine and Life. Grab your favorite drink, pull up a chair, get some cool paper, and let's get busy.
Today I'm going to show you how to do two different pockets, and we're actually going to make them like a little bit of a base, so we're not going to totally decorate them, but that way you can use them in any of your different projects that you have going on. So let's start with this one. This is just like a Scrapbuster, like a little scrappy torn pocket, and this one's super easy. If you have like little itty bitty pieces of paper left, you can just put them all together and make little tiny small pockets, or you can make one big long pocket. So all I have is a piece of cardstock that I cut and I rounded the corners. This is just off of a 6x6 sheet of paper, so it's 6 inches tall, and I think I made it about 4 inches, but you can customize it depending on what size journal you're using, or if you want to make just the bases, I would just go kind of like what your standard journal that you normally make is, and just go from there. So when you glue it down, you can either glue it straight down on the page, or to make another pocket, you can glue it on 3 sides. Now you can make it a top loading pocket or a side loading pocket. It totally is up to you and what you want to do with it. So what I did is I took some little scraps of paper and I tore it, and I inked everything up already. So what you kind of want to do is you want to start with a bigger piece, and all of these I tore kind of like at an angle, so I alternated the angle. So like this one's going this way, and then this one is kind of going this way and like straight across, and so on and so forth. So what you want to do is you want to start with a little bit bigger one, and then you can go from there. You can do smaller ones, you can do all big, it doesn't really matter. And then you just continue your way down. You want to make for sure that they're spread far enough apart, but like here, you want to make sure they overlap a little bit, especially if you're only doing like one long pocket. But then you kind of can just decide, how far up you need it to be. Just like that. And then at the end, I wanted to add something, so I just took a little label, and my label wasn't quite big enough across, so I just put it on some brown cardstock, and that way it goes all the way across. But then I can write on it, whatever. So yeah, you just want to kind of get it all laid out, so you know your spacing and where to kind of start your first pocket and everything, and then you can go ahead and glue it. Now again, you have to decide if you want to make super little itty bitty pockets, or if you want to make one long pocket. I think for this pocket I'm going to do individual ones, so I'll go ahead and glue it on 3 sides. And like I said, I inked everything beforehand, so it's going to be super quick and easy just to glue it down. Just like that. Now when you guys make your stuff, let me know. Do you make up a whole bunch of blanks and then have them sit in your stash, and then you can just pull them out and decorate them for whatever you're making? Or do you make it like right then and there when you're actually making the journal or the folio or whatever? I love the idea of making bases and blank ephemera pieces and things like that, but it just always seems to be, when I sit down to make something, it's only for whatever the project is I'm working on. I never seem to get a whole bunch of other things made. So I'm curious to know what everyone else does. So let me know in the comments below what you guys do, or what you prefer. Do you like to make them right in the moment when you're making the journal so you can really customize it, or are you good with making a bunch of stuff and having it ready to go. And if you do make it and have it ready to go, what is your favorite items that you have to have on hand at all times? Like, do you make up a whole bunch of pockets? Do you make tickets? Do you do like clusters? Or, you know, what is your favorite thing to have on hand at all times in your stash? And you can make them any size you want. They don't have to be this small. If you're making bigger pockets, you could definitely make them a lot bigger, and then you have much more room. Or, you know, even if you're making smaller pockets, you could do like, you know, 3 instead of 4 or 5. Whatever suits your style and what you're making. Alright, so there's that one, and again, I'm just going to do it as a base for tonight. So I'm not really going to decorate it at all. And as you can see at the very bottom, I got a little bit left where it's not covered. If you don't like that, you could just trim it off. It's not a big deal. I don't really mind it, so I'm just going to leave it. But then you can do like little itty bitty pockets, or little itty bitty tickets or tags in your pocket. And they're all kind of different sizes, so that's good. And then, like I said, you could glue it straight down to the page, or you could kind of create another pocket. And I'm just going to trim a little tiny bit off. And that's it. So that's that pocket. It took us, what, like maybe 2 to 3 minutes to do it. And I mean, you know, a couple minutes longer if you're cutting the paper out, but really these pockets are super quick and easy, and they don't take any time at all. So there's that one. Oh, here, let me trim just a little tiny bit more of the brown off. Okay, perfect. And then the next one is actually going to be like a hidden kind of flippy pocket. So I have this really cool printable postcard that I just cut out, and I got a piece of cardstock that kind of matches the postcard, and then I ended up scoring it at a 1/2 inch, and then I cut a piece of graph paper to put in here so you could journal or, you know, draw or whatever. So all we're gonna do is put a little glue on the fold and make sure it's lined up good. And then, so what this will do is you'll have your little envelope that flips over it, so they're kind of like hide your pocket. And then you'll also have the pocket that's going to be glued down to the page. So see, I just glued it like that, and then at the top we can trim just a little tiny bit. So see, this is how it's going to be. You're going to glue your pocket down on 3 sides. This one will pretty much just be a top loading pocket, and then you'll have your little pocket. You'll be able to open this up, and then you can journal, you know, whatever memory is in the pocket or whatever. And then you flip it back over, and it just looks really cute on your page. So this one, again, is super easy. I mean, this one took less time, I think, than the other one did. And of course, I inked everything out already. I kind of think that works a little bit better for me. But yeah, let me know let me know what you guys think. Do you like the little bit shorter videos where everything is kind of cut out and ready to go, or do you like it where it's like a little bit longer and you can see the whole process? I'm kind of trying some different things out. I want to kind of figure out what format works the best and what everybody likes the best, because I want to make sure that I'm not boring anyone, because a couple of my videos I thought were a little long and drawn out, and even I got a little bored with them, so sorry. But yeah, let me know what you guys like the best. I'm definitely open to, you know, to ideas. So let's just trim this barely. I mean, even just barely. And then all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna round the 2 front corners because I really like that look. Okay, and then I'll just ink the corners up, even though I inked the rest of it. And that's it. So 2 really quick and easy and simple pockets, but they really do make a statement when they're on your page. I think they're gonna look really cool. So like if I bring in my journal for my junk journal July that starts in a couple of days, you could stick it in the corner here like this. Maybe you could do like a tuck spot. You could do a top loading pocket or a side loading pocket, and then you have all of these little individual pockets. So that's how that one would be. And then if you do this one, again, you could put it on your page. You could do it on the side over here. You would flip it open, you would be able to journal. You can journal on this side as well, and then you would have your top loading pocket, and then it would just kind of sit in there. Or another thing you could also do is you could make it like a little wraparound, and stick it kind of like this. You could actually glue this straight down, and then you could have this one on this side where it would open. So you could do it multiple ways. You could actually have this glued to, so this part could open. So there's lots of different ways you could do it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick, simple, pretty short video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. And if you know someone who you think would enjoy these videos, let them know, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye.